is arguably deeply West African, but the American Colonization Society still has impacts on the cuisine today via the Americo-Liberians that are a part of the country. And I think a really good example of that is actually the fact that I accidentally made a Thanksgiving meal for this video. Liberia is actually one of the few countries outside of the US that celebrates American Thanksgiving, particularly in Americo-Liberian families, where turkey is typically the star in a US household for Thanksgiving. In Liberia, the star of that table is chicken gravy, a rich, tomatoey, spicy chicken dish that is covered in this gorgeous, luscious sauce. This is such a standout dish in this challenge for me. When I think about what's the dish that really just switch went off in my head, that was like, I gotta keep doing this. This is so fun. It's this dish specifically, chicken gravy. I cannot express how much I love the smell that permeates my home when I make this. To give you an idea, somebody in my neighborhood was walking by and literally stopped me to ask what the heck I was making because it smelled so good. And they're like, can I have that recipe? So the version of chicken gravy that I made is actually from an Americo-Liberian chef, and I did notice something really interesting. It's missing what I usually think of as a key ingredient in West African cuisine. It's what you always start with, and that is red palm oil. I will say red palm oil, for those who are not used to it, it's got a really pungent and intense smell that does lend to a great flavor. It cooks down beautifully, specifically with onions. But I did find some very light documentation that historically Americo-Liberians were slow to adopt red palm oil, but that isn't exactly the case anymore.